Hi, I'm Ann McLeod, Director of Exhibits and Registration for ASAE The Center for Association Leadership, and on behalf of the entire organization, thanks for exhibiting at the 2009 Annual Meeting and Expo at the Metro Toronto Convention Center in Toronto, Canada. We'll all be excited to see you there. I'm here today to just give you some few tips on making your exhibiting experience stress-free and smooth sailing. First and most importantly, log in to our online Exhibitor Service Center, or the ESC as we like to call it. We've sent you your booth number and your password to access the ESC, so hopefully you're already familiar with it. This is really where you can find all of the information that you need to know about the show and everything that's going on. It's your one-stop shop for all of the important information. First and foremost, a lot of your questions are who is coming to the annual meeting. You can find out by logging on to the ESC. If you click on the Order Forms and Important Documents link on the left-hand side, you will see the 2009 pre-show attendee list at the very top. It's an Excel file with two tabs, one for those who like to be contacted via email and one for those who would like to be contacted via regular mail. There's also another tab that's really not a tab with the people who've opted out of exhibitor mailings. We will, before the show, post a complete registrant list so you know every single person who's coming. Download your list so you can get the word out about the great products and services that your company offers. We update the list every Monday, so check back to see who has been added that week. Next up on the ESC is registering the people who will be working in your booth. No one is automatically registered, not even the person who is the contact on record, so make sure that you submit those names. If you've already submitted the names, great job, and hopefully everybody received their email badge proof. Those folks will also be getting their badges in the mail before the show if they desire. There's an option to not receive the badge in the mail. Maybe you're traveling a lot, so don't want to get it sent to you. That's fine too. We'll be sending another badge preview to everyone who's registered from July 15th up until the show so they can make sure their badge is correct. They can just pick it up on site. We'll even send them an email containing a barcode that we'll scan so their badge can print out in just about 10 seconds. It's really easy, hassle-free, and it will get you going on your way quickly. Next up in the ESC is our brand new Matchmaking. Attendees can now make appointments with exhibitors for Monday afternoon from 3 o'clock to 4:30, so they are sure that they can spend the time with the companies that they need to visit with. The appointment hours are attendee driven. You'll get an email notification when someone requests an appointment with you, and you can access their information through the ESC. We've actually done a great demo on how to use the matchmaking feature, so make sure that you check that out. I'm not going to take any more of your time up right now about that since you can watch the demo. Make sure you check it out. And we hope you get lots of appointments. Make sure that you encourage your prospects and clients to make appointments with you. Also on the ESC is information on ordering the services that you need for your booth, such as electricity, internet, floral, and all of that good stuff. The forms are there for you to download. I just want to call your attention to two important things. First, the Toronto Convention Center Fire Safety Form. You have to fill that out. It's just their way of making sure that we've got a safe environment on the show floor. It's just a series of yes or no questions, so make sure that you send that in. The second thing is the permission to show and the permission to energize forms. Basically, they're just forms saying that you need to fill out if your equipment is not UL listed. So make sure you look at your equipment, fill out that form if you're unsure about any of it, and send it in. We just don't want any surprises to happen on site. Again, you can download those forms from the ESC in the Order Forms and Important Documents section. Next up on the ESC, we've got a link to the full Exhibitor Service Manual on Hargrove's site. Hargrove is our general service contractor. You want to order your carpet and your tables, any kind of booth furnishings that you want from Hargrove. You can download the order forms from the Hargrove site. You can also order them online with Hargrove. Hargrove sent you a password in order to make those orders online. So if you haven't received that password from Hargrove, it's not the same password as your ESC password. Give Hargrove a call and they will send that to you. You need to order your booth equipment. Don't forget, the discount deadline is at the end of July, so make sure you get those orders in so you can save a few dollars. And finally, just a couple notes on exhibiting in Canada. First of all, shipping your stuff and customs clearance. It's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is make sure that you fill out the Livingston Event Logistics form. They're our customs broker. Everything will be clearing customs right on the show floor, so don't feel weird when you send your stuff to the advanced warehouse and it's in Canada. All items will be clearing customs right on site. It's easy as long as you fill out the form. Again, fill out the form and you are good to go. The other thing about exhibiting in Canada is that if you're giving anything away of any kind of value over about $18, you are going to have to pay tax on that if you give it away on site. So say you're raffling off an iPhone. I don't have one yet. You would have to pay tax on that if you hand it over to your client on site. Better idea, send it to them when we get back to the States. Then you don't have to pay any tax. But there are forms for you to fill out if you give stuff away on site. The tax is maybe 25%. So make sure you read up on that. And finally, save all your receipts. Did you know you can get back the GST taxes that you pay in Canada on your housing, everything like that? We've got information again in the ESC that you can find out, fill out the forms. We'll also have a representative from Premier Tax Free, our tax-free folks, so you can reclaim the taxes that you paid in Canada to Canadian companies. So hopefully I've covered a lot of the higher points. If not, check out the ESC and all the information is there. Or of course, you can give us a call at 202-626-2805 or email us at exhibit@ASAE The Center. On behalf of the Expo team, Allison, Kelly, and our intern for this year, Marissa, and our entire organization, thanks for exhibiting.